Okay, so hello and welcome back everyone. Today I'm Kevin from Kevin MC, and what I have here is a Vortex poker, which is not a Vortex series. Yeah, Vortex series is some Chinese rubbish company. This is from Vortex, and this is their poker LE. So it's the limited edition. I think that's what they call it. Yeah, but on this thing, it's not really that limited because it is not stock, not in a billion year stock. So let me tell you what I've done to the thing to actually make it not stock. Yeah. So I've changed the keycaps out to the cheapest set essentially of PBT cherry profile keycaps that I can find, which let me show you. Yeah, let's put this light on. So here it is. Yeah, this is the set I found. So it's got this like pink and bluish accent, which I don't really care about actually. So I'm okay with this because most of the time I'm actually in my room, and my room is pretty dark, so don't really care. This thing is this 3D printed dick butt keycap. And yeah, so as for cherry keycaps, why you would like these or why you would not like this is because of the fact that you cannot pull these things out with a standard puller. So let me show you. Yeah, I've got this, which is standard puller from the Logitech G Pro X, and as you can see, this thing will not bite in here. See, that's because obviously the keycaps are way closer to each other than a standard keyboard. Yeah, so you gotta keep that in mind. Then as for the RGB, these things where the poker essentially shines, I think, because it literally does shine. So this thing also has underglow. So let me go. See, so this thing should be Alt FN PN CTRL, but this thing has a non-standard Vortex keycap set, so it has this menu button thingy. What you can do with this is you can actually pick your RGB modes like this. You can also use 4 for some standard options. So like for example, you have for this is some dim lighting, this is some brighter lighting, this is for some, I don't know what the heck this thing is, like epileptic shock effects. Now this is some RGB epilepsy stuff, and this is some line illumination thing, and this is some RGB line illumination, and this is dark. Then 5, you get this white background. You can also set the colors. See, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and 5. Now you get this, I don't know what the heck this thing is. Then you got this RGB. You can set the brightness and stuff like that. So yeah, and also this thing has some underglow. As you can see, this thing shines on the bottom as well as the top. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the RGB. I usually keep this thing at dead because I do not like RGB. Then as for the case, you might see that this thing is not a standard case because you can see the screws on the top. Yeah, so for this, it's actually an acrylic case which has this writing on the bottom. I'm not sure what the heck this thing is. It's got some 3D printed feet and pretty much nothing else interesting. So yeah, pretty much a standard 60% keyboard up to this point. And as for the switches, you do not have the standard switches. I also do not like cherry switches, just for your information. Yeah, so I like anything else that has less scratchiness. Now for these things, I'm actually pulling them out with some credit card thingy, cause no, some gift card I think, cause obviously you cannot pull it with my puller, and you'll need them for one of those wire pullers, which I do not have. So these keycaps are pretty thick, as you can see. They're like this thick, and these are Gateron Browns. So show you the switch. They sound like this. They are stock, unlooped, and so V. Yeah, okay, good. Then that's how they sound like. Row 2, 3, 4, 5. As for the stabilizers, they're all looped, but this thing and this thing are not perfectly tuned, so you can actually hear them rattle. Yeah, see, but overall not bad, especially for this thing which I bought essentially looped. This thing cost me like, I don't know, near $80 I think. I mean not $80, I think it's like more towards 60, but yeah, you get the point. This thing is not the cheapest keyboard that you can buy, and it's not the rubbiest also. So let me go show you typing demonstration, I think, because that's pretty much it. The Gateron Browns, according to people, browns are like some scratchy reds or something like that, yeah, but they're different. I can actually type quite fast with these things, and you do feel the tactileness, but not like on Alps. Like you get this key BPRs that's 360 with Fuka Alps. This thing you actually feel it like bam. So every time you type, it's like you gotta mash it down, and you can just lift after the tactile pump, yeah, essentially with this guy. On this thing has this more like subtle approach. You can feel it, but you can't like, your hand won't like jolt up, jolt down because of it. And I think that's a bit better for typing speed, but not for the typing feel. And so here we go. I think we should come to the typing test right now, yeah, because you might want to hear how it sounds, and yeah, let me go show you. So I'm gonna set this thing at 30 seconds on monkey type. This tripod. Okay, so I got 64 WPM with this thing, even with the tripod like in the way, which is pretty good, I think. Not the best, but it's okay. That's how it sounds. It sounds pretty quiet, like dampened down essentially the sound. It doesn't like clack and like bang everywhere like Alps. And it's pretty interesting in the fact that you can actually program this thing and do pretty much all you want. So for example, you want it, let me go unplug this guy first, yeah. For example, you want to have it set any like random programming function. You can press this, I think, and you can set everything in, and you should be done. Then if you want this bit to be arrow key, so shift is up, this is left, this is down, this is right, you can just use this alt and Windows and space and alt together like this. There you go. That will make these things arrows. Then Fn, you can use this. The arrow keys are not nice at all in these things, so you actually have to press this Fn with this bit of your hand and just like use it like this. That's why I think they actually included this shortcut, yeah. And you can also set caps to Fn, so you won't have any caps, but I'm not sure which dip switch it is, so I'm not really gonna show you, yeah. Then you can also use the first and second dip switch 1 and 2 for switching between the Voracle, the Mac, and QWERTY. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Vortex Poker. Overall it's not bad, although this case is somewhat shitty because I do not like these fat ass heavy cases for 60% boards. I think that they're small and they should be small and light, not like heavy like this. But yeah, so hopefully this thing can just fly off and sell, and I can buy something else to review. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully you like it. Yeah, goodbye.